Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. So this is Slay the Princess. I saw a little bit of this, but I didn't want to go too far into it because it looked like something I actually wanted to play. It's kind of just a storyline, choose your own adventure situation. So for these kind of games, I'll only be saving if I'm taking a break or stepping away. So every decision I make, I will not be able to go back in time and like fix. So that's kind of my way of playing these games. I know a little bit, but not a lot. So this should be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and start it up. The hero and the princess is going to be a click. Nope.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I like the little movement there.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I wonder why I have to slay her. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Holy, there's a lot of options here. Killing a princess, that seems kind of bad though. Can't someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? True and based. Can we make decisions together? Maybe. I think I'll probably do it like either my first time through. Like, we'll think about it. This might be more of a me kind of deciding and like chat kind of like tuning in a little bit. Like, I'll ask though. I'll ask every now and then. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? You know what? I'm gonna go with. Yeah, we'll go with the obvious thing. You know what? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
I mean, do I though? How can a princess locked away in the basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? See, that's me right there, by the way. Like, do you have any evidence, like, proving the situation? That's me almost every time. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's because she's, yeah, locked up? This is all the stuff we've already read. Okay. I could also do the look. I guess, like, you know, I'll go in there and maybe slay her. Because, you know, I mean, if she comes at me with a knife, you gotta knock it out of the park. But I'm an evidence kind of guy, so I'm definitely gonna do a...
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Selective memory, possibly? If you don't tell me why she's not that dangerous, have you considered that maybe she's the only reason? Again, I always look at things like in my life, and like if everyone who like knows me and like out of like streaming or anything, I am horrible about like having to look at logic or look at everything through a lens of logic or like asking why or trying to understand like every side. Okay, how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Don't
linger on the specifics.
The specifics matter.
Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on
you. Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Maybe. I'm right there. Devil's in the details. Exactly. Okay, you know what? I will do the maybe, all right? I'll maybe slay her. Because, again, if it's going to end the whole world, I don't know.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Yeah, but I mean, in my mind, if I only listen to you, it's the same situation.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
It's gonna turn out beautifully. I like this little claw thing.
The short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Agreed.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking
Well, wait,
about.
depends on the princess, right? Some princesses you may slay. Red's about to riz her, not end the world. I mean...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer
I do love
of
this
dust.
style. You can see
The
like
only
little
furniture
stars
of
up there.
note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, it's a chained up princess. Why do I need a blade? I'm gonna ignore the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Here, really one-dimensional.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once
I'm
to
sorry.
remember it for the rest of your life.
I'm sorry to laugh. Is anyone there? My name's Greg.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you right off the bat. I'm just gonna, you know what? I think I'm just gonna continue down the stairs. Like, I'm not checking in, because that means I would have placed her here. I didn't do that. I could just say hi like a goober. We'll continue down the steps.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
Just...
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Okay.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I feel like you have two chains here. You could, like, make this way more effective.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Right?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I can fix her.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk first.
Okay.
Huh. Let's see. How'd the other one get off? I just don't think it was ever on. Like, that'd be like my other thought. What's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. That's fair. That is fair. If I'm the first person that you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? All good options, by the way. There's like no food, not to be weird. Also no, you know, been down here for a few days, like bathroom you'd kind of expect, but you know, give and take. If I'm the first person that you've seen in a while, I already got that, sorry. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other. That seems a little like rash. If I just can't trust you, I don't know if I can trust her yet, right? Like, that's the whole point. I'm getting you out of here. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. There's so many different options here. You know, let's just start the simple route. We'll go, simple with, what's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Well, joke's on you. I'm Hero. What's up? So Princess is your name. Yeah.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
How long would you have to... How long would you have to be in a place to forget your own name?
Okay, that's weird.
Without, like, your whole brain going.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
That's not necessarily true, because, like, you can just make up a name. You could have made your name, like, Tara, or, you know, just, you know, anything. I feel like you could have made up a name on the spot. Sarah would have been fine. You know, there's a lot of names you could have thought about. I was sent here to slay you. Nah, I mean, I was, but... If I'm the first person you've seen, yeah, let's keep being deductive here.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
You gotta eat.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Nah, bro, demons can't say their own name or some shit. You make up a name. You don't gotta say your own name.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I like how we can't go down that line anymore. Like, we actually can't go down that, like, line of reasoning anymore. I feel like it's one of those things where, like, the developer probably put it in and he's like, yeah, we're just gonna stop it there. Like, I was sent here to slay you. Do we just tell her? I mean, she's tied up, right? Like, she's kind of messed up right now. We're golden just to kind of say it. Oh, but I gotta finish this. Oh, but I wanted to see... I'm starting to think it's true. I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. Like, I don't think the person like right away is dangerous, but you would also like not have to be chained up. So I'll go with the second option.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Yeah, can I get like a narrator to help me on this one?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
For keeping that information. No, like there's no reason to keep the information away from me, right? Like that'd be thinking way too far. But if she's lying, true. But she hasn't. Why? Like, but she hasn't lied yet, right? Again, if you say your name is Princess, and you can't remember your name, rather than just coming up with a fake name, like, it's hard to say on that one. Only a world-eating princess would say she likes the world. You know what? I would say no, because I don't think she's actually that dangerous if you can't give me any real reasoning, right? But I'm sure there are, like, yeah, I was hoping you'd tell me. I could go with that route, too.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
Nuclear warfare?
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
I mean, yeah, but like an absolute goober can hit a big red button that says, end the world.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Exactly.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
I like how there's quotations in slay. This gives so many connotations.
I don't trust
I'm here to slay you already.
And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
Wait, chill, Red, there's no nukes. Are you... Apparently, her getting out of here is like end of the world, right? What do you mean?
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
I'm helping the hero out, okay?
Be about what I do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
Well, I was here for a reason. I don't know why, but I'm here for a reason.
This situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
And the lives of many.
Do
apparently.
You really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
I don't ever answer the question of why someone wouldn't end the world. There's a lot of vile people out there.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here.
Not true.
And it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Now that is possible.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust.
It's completely
This is
about trust.
Risk.
Yes.
We stand to lose
She
everything,
could end my
all
world.
for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason. I don't need that anymore. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. Well, I mean, like, that's like playing the middle ground. And sometimes playing the middle ground is just as bad as, like, keeping her locked up here yourself. Like, this is like, I would never want to play the middle ground, right? Like, oh, hey, there's this random person that might be killed. If you don't do anything, like, they'll still be killed, but it won't be by your hands. But, like, in a way, it's kind of by your hands. Why should you trust either one of them? Exactly. If they locked her up, why didn't they kill her? That's another route, right? We don't know what's been going on. I'm a little bit kind of stumped here. I don't want to go... Okay, I don't know for about anything. For all I know, you're locked up here down on reason. I think we kind of come up with the reason that we're not going to be told by the narrator why she's down here. The narrator has not told us, so there's no reason they're going to let me know. I don't play middle ground. There's just never a reason to play middle ground. I'm going to keep you locked down, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other. Wait, aren't these like the same thing? We can get to know each other better. I decide what to do. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? You know what? We'll gamble it. Okay, let's say I can't believe they're keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. You know what? I feel okay about this. Let's you're telling me to kill her? No, I think we're gonna free. Okay. If there's something wrong, I can fix her. Okay. If there's something wrong, I can fix it. We'll go with. Do I want to do like panicky? Oh,
Only
I guess so.
making this more
My
difficult.
bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Remember, I can never go back on any of my options, so.
You're making a huge mistake.
Or a huge win, dude. Okay? Look at the eyes. The eyes don't lie.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Princess Galactus? If she likes me and is Princess Galactus, alright, this could be a good thing. We can fix her, I can fix her. You get your own princess, you weirdo.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I have the key to your heart? No, I don't got that.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
He can do it then? True.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I feel like you would know. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key is still lying around up there, and if not, maybe I can find at least something to break you free. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
And now we just leave, okay? Now we just leave. We got our hope
You attempt
up,
to make your
right?
way out
And now
of the
we
basement,
drop all the
but
trust.
The door at the top of... Is someone else here?
Oh. The door just lock?
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Someone else is here?
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Did the narrator trap me in here? That would make him pretty omnipotent, right? Alright, we'll go back.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I'm currently being told that the narrator is not a good guy, because I feel like this guy, you know...
Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Let me go up.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
I think so.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates,
what the hell?
raising her arm to her
What?
mouth.
What
her
the?
teeth
Don't do
tearing
that!
through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Whoa! We could have taken some time.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
No.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay. No, you're putting the blade in front of us, right? The narrator, piece of shit. All right, we're immediately going to save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade
Now, let me
against the ragged,
let me help you out with that.
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
You have to break that bone, probably. Like, that's just letting you know.
Cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Why is she so nonchalant? She might kill me, all right? But it's okay.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
I mean, neither would I, all right? No big deal.
She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
You're going to
blood from
die,
her
though.
wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything?
Like, we need to wrap that shit.
It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
How do you like it, medium or well done? She definitely ate the other arm, that's why I wasn't on. Oh, true.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta get you out, like, now.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into
She a
the
10
world.
boss? She about to be my 10 boss. What you mean?
As the
Whoa,
princess
whoa.
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh, no! Oh, you son of a bitch game. Oh, wait, there's a warn her. Hold on. Okay. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Smash or pass? I'm smash.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges,
Nice.
stumbling back against the wall
Dodge.
before the blade
Yeah,
has
there.
a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, you try keeping us down here. You an asshole. Hold on. All right, resist. Is there anything else? Like maybe stab myself? I know it sounds brutal. Okay, we're resisting.
The blade. Move the blade.
I am.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step.
Yeah, exactly. Princess is definitely not the bad person. It's clearly the narrator here.
We both know this isn't you.
By the way, I
She
look
reaches towards
interesting.
you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Resisting.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Hey, we can talk about this.
She
Ah!
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
Red Weird Riz
You
for
aren't
trying to
dead
stab
yet.
her. They don't call me Red the Penetrating Gears for nothing, okay?
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I don't know if this works.
Stay
Ow!
strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I mean, we still can't get out of here, though. That's the problem,
Whatever.
right?
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again.
God, she could have done that a
and
lot
again.
quicker.
You feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
What if the narrator is passionate for a reason? He's currently passionate about me killing the woman and killing me. Do I have claws? Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm sorry.
That's funny to me. Oh no! Like half-assing
She
it.
doesn't know how to use a knife,
Yeah.
does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it?
No.
A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I do agree with that.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around
Slightly
you, your
stabbed.
limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
At least she feels bad about it. I don't know why I had to die, but
Can't just
fair enough.
end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
She's crying for me, alright? That's all we can ever hope for when we die, is that somebody cries for us and mourns us.
Everything
All
goes
right?
dark, and you die.
I'm okay with that, alright? Like, there's a lot of people who don't even get that in the world. At least we got that, okay?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Yeah, we've already been through this.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, is it just starting over now?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It said chapter 2, though, didn't it? Okay, yeah, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, yeah, so it's not, like, crazy. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. Yeah, we'll go. Hasn't this happened already? No, I guess I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened,
Am I being
then
gaslit?
maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I feel like he's gaslighting me.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
I mean,
Our beloved?
we're working our way.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
We are Deadpool. Oh, true.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Hell yeah.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
I mean, I don't like a lot of people. The whole world, maybe a bit much.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I mean, in true, like, I kind of agree. Not necessarily a world without love, but like a world without passion. Is it really worth saving? Like, you should always try and find some kind of passion, right? Like, you should try and find something to kind of, you know, like, have, like, worth life. Because just, like, sitting and doing nothing and nothing and nothing and nothing and nothing, I feel like that would also get equally like, boring. And boring, eventually, is just, like, not really worth it. What's up, Trigger? Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this has really happened. I don't know if I really want to tell him. Like, I don't have any interest in telling him. Oh, do I turn around and leave? Well, no, we gotta make sure the princess is okay, right? Oh, but what if I get trapped again? Alright, proceed.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Okay, I've heard
We
that.
already told you we're not playing along with your little
Agreed.
game.
Tell him.
It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
A little much, my guy. A little
I
much.
think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Exactly.
I do.
Like
But I
Vulcans.
also
True.
speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Oh, I'm gonna get some stifling done. Like Vulcans? I think Vulcans still have passion, though. Like, you don't have to necessarily love. There's plenty of people who would be, I can't say the fucking word. Who don't really feel like love as other people feel. And they can find other passions in the world. But, like, there's a lot of different things. Lit, smitten, preach, my bad.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things
That's
are better
fair.
kept quiet.
I would agree to that, too.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
I don't like you already. My mission now is to say no to the narrator, right?
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded
this looks
tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm not taking the blade. There's no reason to take the blade. The blade just appeared for us because of the narrator last time. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. True.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There's definitely a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah, see?
There isn't.
There is.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
I've met people, like, in real life that are pretty simpy like that.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Alright. He's either gaslighting me. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. I mean... Don't mind if I do.
Great idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we say...
Damn straight! Damn straight! We gotta be looking good. I could still have like a whole bunch of stab wounds. I don't know.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
What if it's a mirror? Oh, what if it's a mimic? I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Okay, wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Dude, my hand looks
you know
goofy.
How ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Agreed, right? We're not taking the blade. We know it will already spawn down there for us magically to stab her. I am a little curious why my hands have claws, but you know what? Maybe it's like a Shrek situation, okay? Am I the bad guy? I might have been born the bad guy, but my decisions make me the good guy.
Revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Oh, this does look a lot nicer.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
What do you mean? It got better. It looks nicer.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, God.
Her voice.
There it
It's
is.
somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
A little bit much.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far.
Thank you.
We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
No. A little fawning is okay, but yeah, over the top too
Yes,
much.
for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
And your gaslighting is all a part of yours. So we're good. We understand how it works.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Is her hand still missing, or is it there?
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
That's so much. It's so over the
Your
top.
spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I love it, though. Smitten just seems funny as shit.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Right?
I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
You did stab me like 37 times. But you... Tis but a flesh wound.
Did you hear that? She said we're...
Did her dress change? Oh, did it? Yeah, maybe it did.
And she called us a hero.
I mean, we are heroes.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
I mean, what nice things have you said?
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
How is she still alive? Well, she has her hand, it looks like, too.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
True.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I don't know, because, like, she did kill us. But, like, it wasn't... I don't know if she had to.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
Did my
I'd
body
really
stay
hoped I'd be
alive?
the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
You died before, so an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't
Multiverse?
keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I mean, I guess it depends. Like, this is such a weird situation, because, like, if it's like a multiverse situation, there'd be like an infinite amount of universes. So even though you keep destroying a whole bunch of universes, you're technically never going to, like, run out of universes to destroy.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
It's just I need her to turn it down. Like, I need him to turn it down like 75%.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this?
Curse
Are
of
you
the
sure
Claw,
we
yeah, I
want
see
to
it.
rescue her?
Well, we don't know what happened because we died.
We never saw a world
Exactly.
end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Well, I mean, if she pulls out a blade and starts stabbing me again, yeah. It really doesn't know if she's still alive. Well, like, time reset for us, right? Because, like, how are we still alive? That's where I'd be more confused about. But yeah, the narrator had no idea, as if we'd basically restarted. But she's aware of us.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. I mean, that is fair. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? That's also fair. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? Ooh, that's a good question.
You died, and now we're talking.
I got nowhere with that. Did the world end? Did you end the world? Yeah.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Hey, guys, I'm just... Don't take this wrong for the rest of you, but, like, if there was some, like, world eater that would, like, kill everybody, and it was either I die or I go out with the world eater and we have a good time and, you know, later down life we have a family and, you know, I don't die in the whole world-ending fire, and I'm getting, you know, some action on the side of it. You know, you guys got to take one for the team, okay? Right? Because, like, no matter what, I'm screwed, right? If the whole world... I'm just saying, we're all gonna die, or she's... Well, no, I guess I could kill her, right? Maybe that's not fair. Maybe I'm looking at this a little differently. I'm just saying, I don't have to die here, okay?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to
got
make
too
us
much,
happy.
though.
My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
That's also fair. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. No, not that. Jesus. I have no feelings one way or another about the world ending. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
See, she said she didn't end the world. I'm just kidding. Let her end the world after you die? Well, yeah, you know.
See? She didn't confess anything.
God damn it.
She is innocence itself. Not so sure.
Right, yeah. You killed me last time. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator... Yeah. Let's at least give her some information.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
So chance 1, universe resets, so killing her is fine. But she remembers. So is it actually fine? Because, like, if it resets, does she reset if you kill her? On top of that, if it resets and she remembers everything and she even comes back, Like, do you really want some omnipotent, never-ending thing of something, like, killing you? Is smitten edging? Probably. Like, do you want something that can live as long and keep coming back? Like, her hand is back. So clearly something happened. And she's rechained for some reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride.
Yeah, a little too much.
To a surprising extent.
Yeah, unsettling.
An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. You think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh, that's a good idea, too. Oh.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Except for the other you, apparently.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I can just rescue the princess? Let's do it.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
I've seen monstrosities,
to unleash
okay?
her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Her hand's cut off. Her hand is not cut off because she's chained up. Right? That hand is not cut off. Her just fingers aren't drawn in all the way.
Don't you see how
I think.
dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
True.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Guy, it's
I'm
not,
not
man.
sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I guess that's fair. Like, the one guy kind of got me killed and tried making me kill somebody I didn't want to kill.
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
That's also me, though.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be.
You're gonna bet your house? Alright.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yeah.
I would if you had a weapon.
Exactly, I didn't bring one.
Not
I knew
on
it.
my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Well, hey, bro, let's talk about this.
You wouldn't.
I would.
He would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Yeah, exactly. Both
You
hands.
approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
I want that house, all right? I want that house and that money the moment you get the second, since you bet your house on it.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank
Right?
you so much.
We still have to escape,
Princess
though.
jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Okay.
Ugh, if only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
That would be like the ultimate upset, by the way. Like,
Luckily
oh,
for
no.
Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
I think we just leave, right? No, I think we just leave. Like, there's no reason not
That
to.
sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
The narrator sounds so pissed.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually.
Yeah, I would agree there. You
Look,
definitely
I
do.
have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way
The
she's
hands are
smiling
sus,
at
dude.
you.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Is he gonna like?
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
I agree with that part.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I mean, that's
I'm
fair.
just along for the ride at this point.
Also fair. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. You think you can open it? I'll just open it.
Okay. Yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door and
Oh,
it clicks.
wait.
The door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I wish I could have just done that last time. Or was it actually locked?
Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure
Oh,
strength
no.
of our hearts, bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and
Oh, shit. The blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Oh, my God. That would be the biggest upset ever. But no, we're not doing that. I would not do that.
you're enjoying this, aren't you?
A little bit.
You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
I'm okay with this.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
The power of anime.
and then you step outside.
Oh.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Uh-oh.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, I mean, the world is ending.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No?
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Do we have feathers? Oh. Oh. Bye. It must have been the narrator. It had to have been the narrator, alright? He's stronger than we thought.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
Okay, so
Why is it
another
here?
mirror.
Why now?
What'd I do? I didn't do nothing. I don't know where she went and how, and I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Hold on.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? A villain vanquished.
I don't know where she went. I don't know how we
Right.
went.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
You'll find someone else.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see.
Princess
What if
DC.
we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Oh, I don't have a choice. I have to look at the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't.
Yeah, I don't have a choice. Okay. It doesn't really look like a mirror here, does it? Oh. Oh, I do have some feathers. What am I? Hold on. I got a few feathers. Oh, you were alone in a place that is empty. Proceed to the cabin? Oh.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? I mean, that's a quick question.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Grouped lights in a filled city? What do you think I am? Oh, that's a good one.
I think that you are like me.
I don't have that many hands.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world? That's probably fair, right?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Okay, well, maybe I'm dumb, okay? Are you what sent me to slay the princess, or are you what trapped me here? What happens now? Attack the entity or destroy your body? Holy shit. Oh, let her out of there. I mean, that seems fair, right?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Oh, yeah. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
I guess, are you the princess would make no sense, right? Are you what sent me here? I don't think so, right?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond.
Lovecraft shit? Hell yeah.
To make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
I don't mean to brag, but don't call me Red the RedsGamingGears for nothing, okay? No, just...
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
That seems like a pretty brutal purpose. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I mean, she's still a 10. Fair. Much until I forget. How many pieces do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to South Road. If I help you, that what you're going to do? That's a fair question.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape.
Yeah, at a fundamental level. Like, if it's a reductionist level, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
And flickers in something that's sprawling. Okay, so it doesn't really know yet. How many more pieces do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
Thanks.
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
That'd be brutal.
I have not lived.
Oh, I guess that's
I
fair.
am not afraid to die.
What if I don't live? Let's just ask all the questions.
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
Oh, ooh. Ooh. Oh, shit, I don't want to do that. If I decide not to go back, does it matter?
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever. Oh. Nothing gets done if we wait forever, though. Like, we would just sit here and nothing would ever change. And eventually, there'd just be no point. So we're going to go ahead and forget. It sucks, but we need to.
Her. You won't.
God damn. I'm fucking savage, though. Okay, so
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
yeah. You can skip previous scene dialogue by taking the tab on your keyboard or okay, got you. So okay, so we have the princess. I guess the next thing I want to know who the hell the narrator is. I don't necessarily need to kill the princess. We haven't found anything negative yet. What if we like... Oh, hey, is there a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Yeah, that doesn't help me. I was hoping we'd find out a little bit more about this. Hi, Lil Bree. What if we just turn around?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I kind of want to piss off the narrator and see what happens. Okay, so fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and slay the princess. No. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. That's also fair. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn. No, that's not how I feel about it. Quietly continue down the path. Oh. If the narrator is likes to gaslight, one of the best things you can sometimes do is just completely ignore them.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
God damn it.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
But if we never go in there in the first place, we're only going to piss off the narrator, but we'll never slay the princess, nor will we ever let the princess out, so the person we're actually keeping here is only him. Yeah, you're not emotionally... Oh, wait, no. We don't talk. We just completely go down the other path.
Silence is deafening.
Good.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Right back to the same thing, right? Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Okay, I have to say something, unfortunately. I was going to keep doing it and see what would happen. Well, I guess starting and walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Yeah, sure.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Because I want to see more, I want to know more about the narrator and, like, see what makes him tick a little bit. So, like, you want to kind of...
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Music's changing.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I mean, he's not wrong. That literally is why I kind of came down this route.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh, so that's it. That was the end of chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here.
Yeah, the walls weren't here last time. That's true. There's walls now. Oh, how am I gonna go about this? If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. Silently proceed to the cabin. No. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Lie. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Explore those walls. Weren't here last time. That's true. Is the background different? There's walls now.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
What?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
True.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Exactly.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
There will be no luck in that way.
And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Heading to the cabin, told you to say that. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Yeah, let's do that for now.
Oh, that's clever. A little boring, though. It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
Yeah, I mean, we could.
You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
Doing nothing is doing something.
Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing forever. Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me?
Oh, is this already it?
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore. Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Maybe? The world around you is unwound and its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. Distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds, undulating pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Oh no! Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion, why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance, fingers drag, claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration, this vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing your will. No, you cannot go back, not there. Regret, this world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger, there is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Huh.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Okay, so doing nothing definitely pisses him off, but not enough. I almost want to do it one more time. Oh, wait. I actually can't leave now. I have no choice. Wait, forget this. I'm not doing this.
Are you serious?
Do I have any other way I can maybe go back through? No, I actually have to.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
I don't need to slay
If
any of them.
anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Well, I mean, kind of a hit. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Damn it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Okay, I have to proceed to the cabin. I don't know how much more choices I'll get here. I can't
The
repeat
interior
the same
of
thing,
the cabin
right?
is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
There's just no real reason to take the blade. Because the blade spawns... I'll take the blade with me this time. I don't
take
like
the
it
blade
because
from
it
the
seems
table.
negative, but...
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world. The door to the basement creep her voice.
Who's there?
Oh. That sounds way different.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, I think I'm here to kill you. I'm just gonna say hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I mean, I kind of like the voice a little bit more, to be fair. But, you know.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
The attitude changed.
Then why did you bring a knife with you?
That's
How
fair.
about you drop it, and then we can chat?
Ah!
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
She doesn't really recognize us anymore either.
Don't you dare.
But she
It's
said she
fine.
would forget.
We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That's still like my voice of reasoning, right?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands
I'm
and
about
drops to the
trembling.
floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Still a little sus.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
We have the blade just in case, but I'm assuming the narrator is one we don't really
so
enjoy.
here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Well, I mean. There's people out there, blah, blah, blah. How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here? Are you coming on to me now? You think you're going to end the world? What do you have to say about that? I don't know. It's pretty awkward. There we go.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I actually don't know.
Believe me.
And do you think
shit.
asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen.
Her whole attitude's
As
changed.
far as you're concerned, and as far
From,
as
I'm guessing,
they're
bringing the
concerned,
knife.
I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
It seems way more truthful, though. Like, compared to the first time, this would seem more truthful. But it seems more, like, logical. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as they are concerned, that she'll say whatever she needs to get out of here. That would make more sense. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Maybe?
Do you?
No! Lie? No, I don't know why. Wait, what? Oh, I guess you're apparently supposed to end the world. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe is a different...
Don't just tell her that.
What?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Seems more sus now. Maybe the first time strange
I don't
things.
remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
She's devious now? Yeah, but she still makes a good point. Like, capable of ending the world, we never had to come here to slay her. If she's been chained up here for so long, why? Like, we never have to come here. It makes no sense. She does look way more like... But that also could be part of it. That's also fair. I am more inclined to trust her than them. Because we already know that the narrator will try and get us to kill her.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart.
You say that.
Hopefully sooner.
And by the way, I might eventually do like another playthrough where we like be like absolute like dicks or chads and just like go that route. But
How
I'm
sweet.
trying to do like this, so like
You'll
how
be a
I would
pal
look at
and
it.
help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
It still sounds a little sus. I still have a few more questions before I decide what to do. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna keep going through with this. That she's not really the bad person.
And give them a tug.
What about those stabby stabby to see if the world is saved? Maybe another playthrough, but in a real situation, I wouldn't do it. So like,
They're
yeah.
large and heavy. Far
At least
too
I don't think so
solid for
after
you
our
to
first
even
few
imagine
times.
trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
I do not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'll go check upstairs again. I know we're
I'll
gonna
be
get.
here.
I know we're gonna get locked in here again.
You attempt to make your way. Is someone else here?
Yeah.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
We went through this part already.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I mean, I'm gonna keep going with this route. That the narrator's just like the absolute bad guy.
Against your better judgment, you
It's
cut
still bloody
into
as
her
hell.
flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings,
I do like
the
how her
princess
face
turns
and
to
stuff
face
has
you,
changed, though.
her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Definitely different, but she still seems.
No, we won't have any of
Okay,
that.
so
The
we're gonna-
stakes are-
yeah.
Wait, this isn't Watch Me.
I want to see what happens now. I'm gonna still try and not do this. She takes it pretty good for losing it, right? Not the first time.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back. Stop it.
One more time. She's doing different things now.
The blade. Move.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you?
Yes.
I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Thank you.
I'll make this quick.
We've been through this.
She steps forward and pries the blade,
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
and then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Well, that's a lot different.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your
I don't know
butchered
which one's
lip.
faster. Would being stabbed repeatedly be faster and having your sloat through it? Like, your sloat through it? Oh my god. Your throat slit and, like,
This is the end.
suffocating.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark. You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Okay, we've done here. Let's just ignore this part, right? Let's just proceed. Oh, wait, I can still leave now. Let's just proceed to the cabin. Where's that lovey-dovey
warning
voice now, right?
Before you go any further. She will lie. Yeah. Did you? No, I didn't.
Oh, skeptic. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Someone different.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold. The only furniture of note is
we've done
the
this.
blade is your implement.
I see the mirror again. I'm just gonna approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall. What are you talking about?
It just
You
disappears
reach forward
again.
and rub your... But there was a mirror, and now it's gone.
Okay.
If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be
Well,
back.
that's a good point too. I'm gonna ignore the blade this time, and we're just gonna enter the bank.
Insist we take the blade.
Oh.
We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay. I'm trusting you.
Don't I get a say here? What's the big idea? Oh! Huh! Ha ha ha! I'm gonna try and fight taking the blade.
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife. Wonderful.
Oh,
We do
fair enough.
exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open.
Looks a little
revealing an
different than
old
last time
stone
as well.
staircase. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
Well, I know we're not technically, but
You
oh
walk down the stairs
man!
and lock eyes with the princess.
Oh my
She
god!
looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Yeah, like again, this just keeps painting the picture that she's like not really the bad, like ultimate villain. The narrator definitely feels that route.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
And why is there always one? Have you guys noticed this? There's always one of these chains that's gone. Like it's always missing.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Okay, yeah.
Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there will be something so obviously useless.
Yeah, exactly.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
How locked up? I'm just going to leave her here. Oh god. We'll sit still. I still gotta find out more
You
information.
step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
And we don't know if the narrator is gonna take us over and try and make us stab her. I'll sit currently.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor. Still,
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
That's probably a dumb move on my part.
so you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain
Oh,
in
that was
denial,
bad.
It's no use. This has complicated things.
Oh, I messed up.
It's complicated things. How? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Oh.
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just Good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information.
Yeah.
It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Yeah, but not having the whole story always makes the
And
actions harder.
Maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
Oh.
I never said I wasn't.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
That would be true. How are you guys the first version of yourselves?
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Was that scrapped Princess Anime? I never saw it.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
I agree with that.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
That's fair too. Like, your mind could technically be your own worst enemy, and you can always kind of like go down like dark or dangerous paths during that route too.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Yeah, but me as a person, I do not accept
I
it.
won't.
Yeah.
Fine. But you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I'm daydreaming of the other version of you, okay? Relax. That other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I'm okay.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going.
I am not locking myself in the chain. You were asking about my intentions earlier. What exactly do you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it?
That's all this game feels
Why
like.
are
Oh
you
god.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Oh shit. Like, how do we get that?
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Well, she always comes back here,
Though I
and she
suppose
always
you
gets her
could
body
just be
parts
here to
back.
kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Oh. How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is there too? Yeah, true. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Oh, please. She's just putting on an
I don't know
act
if
to
I'd give her the
disarm.
knife, though.
That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
Yeah, but even if she did have our weapon, just to throw it out there, right? Unless she is like, well, she might be a magical being, so she could kill us again, but she's already killed us numerous times. She would have to cut both of her hands off and her head to ever do anything to us.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone.
That is also
There's
fair.
no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we
Oh.
do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
She won't give us any.
There are none.
Exactly, yeah.
The pros are that we can't trust him.
Yes.
Possibly even more than we can't trust her.
Which is currently my
Whatever
thought
she has
process.
planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
That would be unfortunate. But do you want to be screwed over by that person who's constantly gaslighting you, or screwed over by that person whose personality seems to switch, and sometimes they like you, sometimes they don't? I can cut you out of there. I'm not giving you the weapon. Oh. Last time we trusted her, nothing bad happened. But the skeptic might not allow us to give the knife. If you want to leave, I'm gonna be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. I don't know. I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. You know what? We'll play the trusting route for now, because we've never been given a reason not to trust yet.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Damn.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Correct.
Oh, Rory tried to take over your body.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again.
I feel like
Are you?
the only thing like we could really do here is like by killing her, we're kind of giving the narrator
Little.
exactly what he wants.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
How is she gonna cut off her own head?
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
No. Maybe there's a way to gaslight the narrator. I've been trying. I'll watch.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh.
So that's her plan.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally,
I
we hear
mean-
a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment.
Why?
Her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Yeah, just like stabilize it on there. It'd be alright. Get some glue.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Did he like win somehow?
We should take her with us, don't you think?
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
That immediately makes me want to do
I
that.
can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
That's fair. But I still wouldn't understand why she would like kill herself in general. Remember, we could have done that, or she could have just made us slay her in general. Like, she could have tried attacking us. There's a lot of other things. So she knows something that we don't.
You don't need proof. You don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a
Lightsaber
burial.
Ned
Just
back.
leave.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
Yeah.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
We're taking it with us.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's
Because she
severed
has to
head.
know something that we
Its
didn't.
neck stump still oozing bodily fluids.
That part's not fun, though.
Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
I must have missed something.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not?
True.
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Okay, we only have one choice here.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Looks like the world is still good.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here.
Huh.
Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh. Damn. She turned into a mirror. That's so true. You don't get a chance to respond? Okay.
She's gone. Where did she go? Oh, there's that mirror again.
This is not the end for you, but it's not... But it's... Of course you're scared. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
It's the end for you, but not for me. Oh, it's not the end. Whatever on the other side is going to be nice. Oh, I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. Approach the mirror.
Okay. If you say so.
So the hero's like his own person too.
Feels too good to be true.
But like we know that this person that we are currently like playing as technically dies. Because like the world ends in some sort of way. You've grown. Cool. The long quiet once again. So we'll see her again, I'm guessing. What is going? She has blood down her neck or something.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither?
Oh, so this is from when we actually like didn't ever take an option.
But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I still don't know who's really the good guy or bad guy. She could be technically the evil, kind of pulling the strings here. I still think the narrator is definitely like pulling the major strings. But maybe you have like too many narrators. Like that's this girl's narrator, and like me and this princess are like in a never-ending cycle, which is really brutal. Until like one wins, either my narrator or her narrator. But at the moment, we don't really have an option. That's why I think I'll definitely end up doing more than one playthrough of this game for sure. Are you the same being as before? Yeah.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern.
Not
but
yes
every
and no.
vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Huh. You give me a single straight answer. That I am.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
I guess it's kind of like a person who can't speak your
The
language.
vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
That's fair. You're finished. I'm going to kill you. Oh, I'm not like going that route. What does it feel like to change like this? Yeah.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen.
Okay, that's fair, yeah. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Interesting. I haven't really hurt them, right? Let's go back.
I will long for your return, but we will meet again.
It's about an entire world trying to kill Twin Princess because she's...
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Interesting. So we're in this situation again. We keep losing more and more options. I'm trying to figure out more about the narrator rather than like killing necessarily the princess. I'm trying to figure out more about narrator without ever like killing the princess itself if I can avoid it. Even though it seems like the princess will even kill herself at some point too. I already went through all this. Let's just go ahead and go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is all the blade is your...
I can still not take the blade, so I'm gonna go ahead and enter the basement without it.
The door to the her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
So taking the blade does the whole difference in voice.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh. Was this here before? I'm here to save you? Like, we've already went this route, right? I'll try it.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? Come downstairs. I want to see
I
the
wonder if
face
it's
of my
gonna force
rescuer.
me to eventually kill her. Watch her get disturbed by me.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot...
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Examine the chains. I already know
Only
roughly what's
making
going
this
on,
more
right?
Difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the print. They're large and heavy.
Okay.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere up. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never...
We already know this. If there isn't a key, is there any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Hopefully.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempted to make your way. Is someone else here?
Yeah, so this is gonna be the same thing now. So now we're in the
Make
same
your way
situation.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could
She barely as she rips
God
her flesh
damn.
from her. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like...
I can still save it. Wait. I can save the princess. It doesn't give me any slay. This worries me that I'm gonna accidentally...
Fine. against you, cut into her flesh.
Prevent about the actual end of the game, maybe.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb, she didn't so much know.
We've done this
She
already.
smiles soft. How is she still?
Thank you.
No, we won't. As the prince, wait, watch me.
What?
Oh, am I not gonna have this? I can still warn her, so I'm doing the same thing.
Stop that.
I thought I would
Something's
cut
come
away
over
this
you,
option.
hasn't it?
Your body lunges forward. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm.
Ah, there it is. It removed the resist. No! No! The narrator's gonna win this one. Oh, that sucks. Like I said, I have no choice. I can't save and reload. Oh, you motherfucker.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws
Oh my
in your
God.
throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you.
Damn it!
She stares down at your ravaged form. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently,
Damn it.
everything goes dark.
So now,
And you die.
like now she's gonna know that but she doesn't even seem to think, she doesn't really know about the narrator
You're on
thing.
a path in the woods. You're
Oh.
here to slay her.
What if I turn around now? Well, no, because I don't learn anything. She's going to kill me again. No. Would I become nonchalant and just go back to the thing? All right, let's go. Go to the cabin. I don't really have anything there.
She will. Don't worry.
Oh.
You can trust us to get the job done.
Opportunist. Okay. But I'm not really. That's so weird because I
The
couldn't
interior
do.
of the cabin
Oh.
is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I still don't want to take the blade. I'll approach. I keep approaching the mirror,
Walk
even
up
though I know
when
it's
you
not
talk
here,
about
right?
You reach
Yeah.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know... No blade. I hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it.
True.
Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Oh.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Yeah,
revealing
this is definitely a little bit
staircase
more on the
dug
spooky
into the
side,
muddy earth
unfortunately.
below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Okay.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if you bit a little bit, but yeah, this seems a little interesting. I'm not nasty.
But you are.
Aw.
You're a wretched little thing.
Is this supposed to be like some kind of kink play?
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are.
And I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Hell yeah, we can.
You can't. Unless you slay
We're
her
so
right
bugged.
away, she's going to break free and end the world.
Yeah, but I
There's
like
no
you a whole
reasoning
lot
with what
less.
she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
A little bit of both.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
She's chained
Descend
again.
the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Oh, she's more beastly though. Like a tail and everything.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
No.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Aw.
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it.
I feel bad though
Won't
now.
waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care.
I still
if
want
you've
to try to
been here
avoid
before,
killing
and I
her.
don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
I have to think about this from a different area because obviously the narrator could
Let's
be,
chat
yeah.
her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
But how do I stop the narrator from this time from
Well,
killing, like
I
trying to
still
kill her?
remember you having a tongue.
I'm unarmed. That's a good gesture of goodwill. I died last time. You didn't. If anyone should be trusted, look, I know how you guys last night, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. That's fair. I have a feeling now you're going to try and shove me in the back. I don't trust you. Not enough to free you. I mean, starting off with I'm sorry about last time is one thing, right? No, like, I know things are messy as last time, but there's something bigger. Yeah.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right.
She's gonna
I suppose
fucking
I could
stab me out.
team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
We should still apologize, right?
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the
Yeah,
right foot.
exactly.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Yeah, well.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I died last time. You didn't. I didn't bring my own blade. Can't you get on your own? Take those chains off. Those chains didn't stop you last time. That's also fair. I didn't bring my own blade. How am I supposed to get you out of those chains? Yeah.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains
Oh!
fall from her wrist.
Oh!
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now,
Yeah, but... I don't trust you, and I don't... there's not an option here. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're gonna send me? No, you know what? No, we'll put full trust.
Yes.
She's gonna fucking kill me.
she creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face
She has a tail
to
now.
face.
She didn't have a tail before, right?
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows.
Well,
we're working together here.
it could be the big sign of trust, right? Because last time she turned her back, we technically tried stabbing her.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us.
Yeah,
We're the ones who broke
exactly.
her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
I think I'm gonna regret no matter what. We'll step onto the stairs. Big trust.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
It doesn't.
watching every single
It doesn't
thing you
seem
do.
like the narrator can control her, but the narrator could control us to try and stab her again.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
That's also fair.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
I was just gonna say no. It should be the test of.
The princess is
Yeah.
silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Well.
Or did you just say that? I think we know why.
Aww.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and
Damn.
piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud.
Wait, why'd we
against the
both
basement
fall?
floor. You feel the princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Wait.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Damn.
Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken.
Damn.
One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and
What's up,
you
Skipper?
had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Agreed.
You were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that. Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralyzed.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Oh. I would be dead right now.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Damn. We tried
By our
treating it
very
differently, but it
natures,
didn't
only
work.
one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back.
Damn.
And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck. There's just one problem with that.
The problem is, like, the idea was to not have to ever kill her in general. We've been kind of forced into that
And what's
pathway.
that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Fair.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries
Wait.
to get up.
Is she fucked up too?
Oh, so she's not as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck?
Oh no.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Well,
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? I think he's gone.
damn.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything. But now...
She's gone. And there's...
Okay, let's just approach the mirror. We've already been through this.
If he thinks...
Okay. You've withered. Oh no! Why am I withering? Well, that's not good. I tried so hard to not be in that situation.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at
Okay.
once. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
It doesn't matter how many times we go back, at least one of us always gets hurt. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? Yeah.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse.
I guess like
Nor
worse
does
is
it
a
make me care for you
definition.
any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what to say. I don't know, not that. It all seems so distant as soon as... No. I'll remain silent. I don't know on that one.
You are what brings me meaning. Know that the pain of your journey will subside in due time, but you still have a ways to go before we are done.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen,
Ah.
just as I have seen what you have seen.
So it's just like the never
The
ending of
angles
like not
my
knowing.
vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Alright, let's go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I mean, I gotta know how many more bodies we need, right? Bring the witch to her. Okay, we did that.
You're on a path. You're...
I don't know how many more routes I can avoid if they're gonna keep... Maybe we should act like we're going with it. Like, maybe we should, like... I don't know. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch.
That's the spirit. You make your... We're not going to go through with this. Ignore him. He doesn't know what...
Okay. How do I go about this?
The interior of the cabin is all the blade.
I've went down there. If I go down there without the blade, he will just force me to kill her anyways.
You take the blade.
So we'll take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
How do you even
This
kill
is
someone who
an
survives without a head?
impressive
That's also
place.
fair.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
I'm still doing my best to never be the one to like pull the trigger and kill her, so the narrator will have to do it or something
She
along
sounds
those lines.
dangerous. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'm just gonna walk down.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain. She's so... Focus on the task at
Yeah,
hand.
we went
And
through
there
this.
you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nuh-uh. Why would you even think that? What? No way. Why would you even think that? I'm just here to talk. We've already done the talking thing, but last time I didn't put down a knife. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she does. Don't you dare.
Let's
It's
not
fine.
drop the
We can
blade.
decide what we want to do after we talk to
Yeah.
her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of her.
I still don't want to like kill her.
You ignore the trembling in your...
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking.
You step forward, your grip on...
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll...
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Wait. It's fine, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just... Or drop the blade.
Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Damn it.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Alright, like I said, we are not going to slay the princess. My point is to try and break away from doing that in general.
The blade tumbles out of your...
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
Against your better judgment, we'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish.
A little
yet,
too close,
but I
though.
can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. Is there another way I can go?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute.
Okay,
Do you
I've already went
believe
through
if
this,
I'm
right?
supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here?
Princess Head, she doesn't know.
Oh.
She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was... That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do
This
any
wouldn't
other
matter.
number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world?
That's a little much, but
Or
yeah.
do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust.
We've already heard that.
Oh, have you...
You know what...
The problem is... Okay, I'm gonna try again to not kill her, but I think he's gonna force
Have
me
to walk
anyways,
up to
right?
the... They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the...
Maybe it's doubtful.
I'll
There we
be
go.
here.
Alright, I know he's gonna lock the door,
Someone
right?
else-
Yeah, he locks the door here.
You make your way back to the bottom. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't...
Okay, I can still save her.
Again, you cut. If the blade
The
is
problem-
so much as us. How is she...
Thank you.
Is that we're gonna be
We won't
forced to
have
kill
you
her,
as the
right?
prisoner.
Yeah.
Watch me.
I can warn her,
Stop
I
that.
thought...
but I won't be able to do it this time, right? Resist will be blocked out. So no matter what, I have to, like, yeah,
Thank
damn it.
you. Swing your arm towards her throat, but she's ready for it.
Yeah.
She grabs your arm. Her grip, you drop the blade.
Oh.
Pathetic, she lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a... There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can
Beat
feel
my ass
bone
with her bare
grinding
hands.
against
Damn
bone
it.
Where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow
Oh,
is
God.
as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor
Aang, I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places
Oh,
a
no.
confident heel on your chest and pushes you down. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like, I'm sorry.
Well,
Everything
goddamn.
goes dark. And you die.
Like, actually stomp my throat. Okay.
You're on a path in the... You're here to...
Okay, we'll proceed to the cabin. I'm not really worried about anything here. I find it funny, like, she's gonna kill me again. Like, the worry.
A warning. She will lie.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
we tone
shit.
down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being
broken.
realistic.
I can't scroll back.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering and whatever you... I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her. So please, try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world.
But was there...
Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
I missed something? Hold on.
If that's what you want,
Yeah, I got broken.
I guess I don't have a say here.
I feel bad
The
for the
interior
broken
of the
guy. Oh
cabin is
my.
larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior.
Oops.
The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small?
Oh, she's like stomping on us, so should
We
we
don't feel small. We are small.
Let's just enter.
No blade this
No
time.
blade.
Yeah. Blade. No blade.
God
It
damn.
doesn't matter.
How you'd really feel after over time. There's no point in the mirror, right? We've already looked at the mirror every time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a
I feel like she's gonna be like a dragon
Her
or something.
booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
You seem simpish
Should
now.
we be worried about your sudden change
Yeah,
in
right?
attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Oh, I got a choice. I gotta go down there.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Oh my gosh. Well, no, but, you
The
know.
little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
I feel like the smitten guy should be a part of this, because he'd be all about it.
I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Interesting.
Kneel.
Ha! No.
But the words don't leave your
never mind.
mouth. Instead,
I was gonna
your legs
kneel.
buckle and your knees hit the floor.
Damn it.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
What's her Patreon?
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met?
Huh.
That's not right. That can't be right. She's right. We've been here before, and we've
That's by
died
Stu
here
Snoop.
before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her.
Well,
She's
damn.
inevitable. God, he's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be...
I mean, I know there's some of you out here who... I didn't mean to do that, by the way. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now, and if you're going to save the world, you need to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle you've already lost in your mind. So the problem here is, like, I know there's a lot of you guys who would love to be stepped on by her, but relax. Oh, wait. Hold on. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you have to. Yeah, I agree with that.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Oh, ego. What would you do? What would you have me do? I have questions for you before I decide anything. I don't know if she's gonna let us question. What happened to you?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal.
Yeah.
It is a place for something worthy to be kept.
Huh.
A priest, perhaps.
Again,
Or a pet.
this is definitely a kink thing for some people. It's not my kink thing, though, so,
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
if you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
God damn.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become.
Depends on the
It isn't
offer
even
Rob
worthy
gave.
of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Yeah, like the feeling of like the Jerry from like Rick and Morty when him and his wife like have that thing.
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Oh, I literally have no choice here. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I have no choice.
Your will was so. All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Dude, there's the imagery though, yeah.
You can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high, not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Oh?
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No.
What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Interesting.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
And what if I don't believe? What happens then?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Please, don't do this.
I don't have a choice here. I have to. It's over. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Yeah. I got no choice here at the moment.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist.
I should have brought the knife, I guess.
She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you. Nothing. And then everything.
Damn. That wasn't really the idea I had in mind there.
She's gone.
Yeah.
And is that a...
Approach the mirror.
This... I don't want to look at us.
Yeah, the big problem there is I was kind of hoping I could still stop that. Like, it's still not right there, but that's a harder one. You're unraveled. You've unraveled.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people. I think at least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Real is a weird word. You know what's going to happen when you awaken. You send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
We know he's, like, maybe they called him an echo. I don't know. He does, and when I find him, you and I are probably gonna leave. He does, I don't know what to do. I'm going to find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
How many more vessels?
One.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me.
Okay.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Are we right back? Okay. All right.
You're on a path in the woods.
That's only need, like, one more.
And you're here to...
What if I just kind of say I'm not doing this?
Are you serious?
End of the world. I can't really do anything else, right? Okay, I have to go to it.
As long as you remain
Yeah.
focused on your goal, you make your way up the... We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm trying to play on both sides, but it doesn't
interior
really
of the cabin
seem...
is all the blade is your...
It doesn't really seem like it matters to what I decide. Like, if I go down there with or without the blade will spawn, and then I'll be forced to kill her either way. If I take the blade, I basically am forced to kill her there as well. I feel like I'm put into, like, a world of, like, interesting situation here. My goal was to never, like, attempt to kill her, but also, I didn't like the last situation where, like, she becomes a goddess. Like, that's a little bit different of a situation. I'm gonna do this one more time.
The door to the basement creep her voice.
Hello?
Don't let it...
I think I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the... She's beautiful. I am
Yes,
begging...
we've done this already.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get...
Okay, let's talk first.
Okay.
We've already done all this stuff, right? I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? We haven't done this yet.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
So you weren't kidding on the stairs. I thought you were just making a bad joke. You were actually sent here to kill me?
Yes.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Is there a way where we can do like the I don't necessarily just want to like leave her down here. But at the same time, if we help her out of here, we'll be forced to kill her, which is kind of unfortunate. If we leave her here, then we're also kind of doing like we're killing her by default. I'll examine it. Let's look.
Can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
It bounces so many different ways.
No. I think you'd walk up to their large.
It's
I'm
gonna do the
guessing
same
you don't
thing,
have
right?
the key?
Made doubtful. Who...
Okay. I'll be here.
You'll lock us in. Yeah, damn.
You tried the door. You're
Yeah, that's what I thought.
easier for...
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight
If I could...
She barely has
Yeah.
the shield. You won't like...
Oh! Now I have no option. I have to slay the princess. Damn.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the prince. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you...
The princess pushes away from you. The motional, wounded, but still alive. She crouches.
You've made a
Damn it.
terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand.
Yeah. I definitely
It's as if
don't
she's
think
barely
there's a
even
way to go
threatened by us.
through the storyline without like being forced to kill her.
Attacked. She's wounded and unarmed. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same arrow. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're... Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Oh! Ah! I don't know what give up means. Maybe she'll bleed. No.
Are you serious?
We call it good. We call it good here.
So what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out.
Like surrendering the knife. We've already done that. Yeah.
We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very
Can I
lucky,
treat the wounds?
we'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes
Damn it. I don't think there
You're
is
on
a
the
way
path.
to
In the
avoid
wood,
killing
you're
her.
here to slay her.
Like, throughout the entirety of the thing. We've already done that.
A warning. She will. Does a cat lie to a corner?
I don't see why that matters.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust
Oh.
nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
Maybe. The interior of the cabin is ruinous. The blade is your implement.
Again, we're gonna keep trying to go without the blade. The blade always spawns before us. I know it's a little weird. Let's approach the mirror one more time, though.
You walk up to the wall next to.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's
You
gone.
reach forward.
There's never a
there was
reason for the mirror.
No,
Okay.
it's gone. No steel.
I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in.
Okay.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe
Well,
eager.
I'm gonna die
You
again.
carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wood. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the
Well,
princess before
that
she
can't be
scurries
good.
away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
well.
She's certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I'm still up. Yeah, we gotta finish the game.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
Well, damn.
A shiver rushes up your spine and
That's
pulls
not
you
good.
upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now. You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across
Can
the
I play
floor
this in a
behind
way
her.
where, like,
Before you can
I don't
blink,
know.
she's
I
gone,
can fix
vanishing
her.
once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
what if I helped you? What if we left together? If you could get out of here on your own when you've done that already. I was sent to kill you because you're a threat of the world. I'm starting to believe it's true. No. We'll keep doing the same thing where we're still trying to work together.
You cannot reason
Yeah, I
your
think
way
so.
out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just run for the blade upstairs and slay her with it.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful.
Agreed.
She's just a princess. Don't overthink it.
She is clearly not.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. Keeps us alive.
It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need
Yes,
to do
technically,
something.
but we have to. It depends. Play dead. Oh, survive.
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
Back here again. Why? Why do you want to kill me?
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only
Eat
matters
us.
if she wins,
Yeah.
and you're not going to let that happen.
Okay, fine. Why do you want to eat me?
I don't question who I am or what I want. I simply do. To act is always better than to react. To do is always better than to watch.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing exactly as I said.
I'm trying so hard to play like the middle ground
Tickling
here.
sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
Ooh. Hold on. Let's play dead.
We're playing dead.
Maybe?
It's unexpected. It could work. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you collapse
Oh!
to the ground, feigning death. She lands directly on top of you with her full weight, nearly crushing you into the dirt, but then... silence. Only broken by the sound of your beating heart. It actually worked, didn't it? Only, what do we do to make her leave? Do we just keep playing dead? She sniffs at you, shifting her weight uncomfortably as her face finds yours.
She can hear her heart,
Her
right?
breaths
Right?
are hot and oppressive against
Maybe.
your skin.
Have you seen my great big eyes? Because they see you, fledgling. They see
Oh
your
no.
heart
No.
pulsing in your throat.
It was a joke.
Move, now! But it's too late for you
Damn
to
it!
move. Her jaw unhinges, and she swallows you whole. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
What? Am I inside?
You are in a dark
Oh!
and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you.
She ate me
Your
whole.
lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep
Oh,
into
no.
your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Why would I play dead? Well, it's simple because like eventually we'll run out and she'll kill us anyways. I was trying to get more answers. I thought like the play dead thing might be like a ha-ha! It wasn't.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage.
Always in a
But
prison.
still a prison.
Yeah.
I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
could have asked me before swallowing me alive.
I acted on my will, fledgling.
Yeah. The strong triumph of what? Ah! You talk to the cabin.
I understand it, and it understands me.
Your body is
shit.
violently jostled.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death.
You need me to want to free you, don't you? You can't force me to let you out of here. Oh!
Every creature craves freedom. You will too before you die.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our... We are drowning in death.
Just because I want freedom doesn't mean I want to give you yours. Neither of these are the route. Don't necessarily not like this. We'll wait.
Bad. This is a bad... Your will dissolves along...
You'll do better next time.
So what happens
Your vision
now?
finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. Everything
brutal.
goes dark, and you die.
I'm really just stubborn at this point. Oh, hold on. The Wild? Chapter 3. I don't know if we've done a lot of Chapter 3s, have we?
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
A lot.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Oh, isn't that fun?
Hey.
He's upset.
The contrarian again. Yeah.
Of course I'm upset.
Yeah.
What's at stake here? As I'm sure you already know.
Yeah, fuck the narrator guy. No one likes him.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide
Is she like another
pupils at
narrator?
that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Oh, I like that. I don't feel so small anymore when you put it like that.
That's because you aren't small, even if you act that way. We're both so much more together than we were apart. And we can be so much more still. Vast. Unfathomable.
If you really want to know what happened, we tried playing dead, and she ate us.
Hey, it was a good idea.
She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Sure, being one with the princess is pretty great, but what can we even do right now? Hope we're not supposed to just passively exist like this. I did not sign up for passive existence when we faked our own death.
Passively exist. Oh, this thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is.
Damn.
I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
Yeah, exactly.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
You know, it's funny because like as you sit through and like play this out, a lot of times I'm like, no matter how many like times I'd go through it, at what point I've tried to avoid like killing her throughout this whole thing, and even my hand gets turned to like trying to hurt the princess. At what point though, in 1,000 lives, you never make like that one negative mistake, right? Like that's kind of the whole point of never reloading or like saving every 5 seconds with the story. It's simply just be like, even in this world where now I made a mistake and now I can't undo the mistake. It's a very interesting tale that it weaves overall. How do we stop him? Okay, let's say I want to stop her. Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. No. Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? Whatever we are right now is abomination. I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me and you're supposed to be you. That isn't me. I've had enough of this guy.
I push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
I want to save, but I can't. Like this, I'm tempted because I don't know what this means. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. Like, I don't need to remember how it felt. I'll turn inward.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
Like, man, he sounds so
What is he going
brutal.
on about? What does he know about us?
Screw all of this, and screw this guy in particular.
Right?
Always telling us what we can and can't do. Always going on and on about rules and the fate of the world. I've had enough.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
Bro turned to a lich from Adventure Time. My God. I'm super invested into the story though. Like, I love how it's been done.
Whatever it is you think you're doing is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
Yeah! ruin his.
Hell yeah. I wish you would have capitalized that D.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
This whole thing's been about trust, so even if I didn't.
You won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
So even the narrator will kill his own world. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this right now.
It sounds like more fear now.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Oh? Shatter the cage?
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
Doesn't look that great. I like it better in here.
That's still one of my favorite. And then it's go. No!
Go. Why is everything so cold?
Interesting, though.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that. No.
So we're back here again. All right, we'll approach the mirror. She said she only needed one more body.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing. That thing reeks of death.
I have no choice. You are nothing at all. Oh. You see a figure faint and veiled in a shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Jagged shards of broken glass. Oh god. Holy shit. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many more questions. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? Shit, there's so many questions. Destroy the mirror. Oh my god.
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Gonna crack again. Every time I ask you something, a piece of it breaks off. Are you part of me or are you something else?
I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
I guess that's fair. How many times have you been the same? No. I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't
yeah, of
going to have
course.
seen all
Play the
this.
middle round, yeah.
This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Why would I slay her? If you need me to slay her, I need to know exactly what she is. Yes.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can, so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? Ugh! After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? That's fair. Do you know that things won't... Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? How do you know? What would it be like to live in a world without her? What am I? I've already seen these, right? She's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be. Can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, we won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Fair. What am I, though? Are you something like, what are you? No, there was something like, what am I? I was made to do a thing. Well, who made, what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
After everything, blah, 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 how do you know things will be worse if I destroy her?
Of course they won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
There's a give and take there. Like, there's give and take to this idea. Like, you kind of want a perceived end. That way, like, you're kind of, everything that you have has more meaning. If nothing ever ends, does anything ever have meaning? Like, you get to deep philosophical questions at some point with, like, that kind of stuff. As a god, I always knew I was special. Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread?
Are you asking me to spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you?
Yes.
She wound up a princess because you wanted her to be a princess. As to why, maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, above you, but on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come. I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
Lie, rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Jesus! I haven't decided what I'm going to do. Boom!
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo. And every echo fades away.
I don't know. You were the long quiet of Vaz and innocent God, and it's finally time for you to wake up. Oh, this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Ooh. Volcano?
I can finally see
A whole lot of you.
And you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know
I'm the long quiet, but I don't know what that really means.
him. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Probably.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is it falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions, and I need answers before I can make my choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads? Yeah.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I begin? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
Ooh. Appeal to your shared humanity. Reject her authority. Argue your independence. You act as though the world cannot exist without you. Reject her. Address this vessel's statement directly. Curiosity comes second to doing the right thing. I still want to know what's out there. I miss what it was like to be together. Can we do it back? No. Oh, that's a hard one. Should curiosity come second to doing the right thing? That is a hard one. But curiosity is kind of how you find out sometimes more truths. Because doing the right thing is like a weirdly weird morality. The right thing is whatever morality tells us is the right thing.
Then leave with me. We will see it all together.
So she had the concept of death and she was locked away in death because she ends the world? No, it doesn't seem to be that way.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
I didn't want that. That was definitely not the choice I was aiming for.
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
I want to address these all individual, I guess. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. I miss when that was you. No. Submitting to you was a mistake. I would have destroyed you if I knew what you were. You were consumed by your own ego. I agree with that.
And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around.
Oh,
each
that's
other,
right, when she like
forever
fucked me
stuck
up.
in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us, why?
She already got mellow. You go
ourselves?
mega romantic real quick, yeah.
But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there is no difference between growth and decay. I have already come so far. What more is there left to see? With time, we could have been better.
And there is always time.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning?
Oh.
What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Oh, that's a hard one. The path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them. I don't want to keep anyone still. What does the path matter if it always ends? It does matter if it ends. Sometimes the ending gives meaning. The path is just a metaphor I want to protect. Yeah.
And that is what I want too. To protect them from the horrors of an eternity without me. Another way takes a stake into your body. And another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
I'm actually looking at like through her visual now, and this is me being stabbed. Okay, I didn't even look at that.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I was blinded by emotion. We both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left with me. I feel like that's a hard area. Let me try and think. The idea made sense that you're constantly trying to get someone out.
Then there's no need for you to fight for freedom. Whenever you're ready, we can live together. Hand in loving hand.
I won't leave, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
What about the first one?
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things it's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. That's fair. What do you think happens if we leave here? I'm ready to go, but how do we get there? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let this happen. I can't let everything die. Slay the princess. Jesus. I have to fight for a better world. Slay the princess. You are cruelty itself. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. That might be something there. It's easy to believe in things when you sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
I don't want to leave whether or not. Seen everything? Okay, let's go with this.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now.
Oh, hey, buddy.
To do it alone.
I thought voices. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. You know what? It's good to hear you, buddy.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Ego.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready? Then let's go.
Let's go, buddy. Whoa. By the way, so far this game has like captured me in a really great way. But look how simple it is in a certain.
Here we are.
Like the
I'd say
simplicity is
we were back where it all
really
started, but
beautiful
I
about
guess
it.
It's a little after that.
You
Isn't
can
it?
still see the bodies outside the window here.
Do you need me to describe things?
The narrator really gone. Hey, Star. Yeah, you know what? Let's go.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Let's just not take the blade.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
We've done this whole playthrough basically as peacefully as we could be.
Stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
You being captured by this really does help. It's also appreciating the non-DVD. It's been fun listening to. Oh, it's been such a good time. And it's still that good. Yeah, exactly. The artwork is part of it, but the storytelling is just so perfect and so nice. The choices matter. Like, there's a few things where it's like, I wish there were a few other routes, but there's so many different roads this could have led to.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
The first one was
There
like
you
the
are.
love story-ish,
You
right?
look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Oh yeah, we'll sit with her. It's so good to finally see you again. I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you. I didn't really do a lot of the hurting. I kind of got the hurt. I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same you as you were before? Which princess are you? Okay, there's a lot of questions here, but I don't think these are... You know what? We'll say it's nice to see you.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still. It feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
It's like, if I'm understanding this somewhat correctly, she kind of embodies like the change and like some of the, like how death is also... She's not death, but she does embody like the change which can bring death. And then the Echo was trying to eventually shows like the negative and the downside of death. It's a weird thing, but it works. There's probably a lot of different routes I can go. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be? What if we just leave? That's also another possibility. I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you. I really didn't. I'm good. I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? I mean, yes?
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything. I had you there for a second, didn't I? I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different. I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me.
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you? That's probably romantic at some
I'm
point,
the
right?
princess. The one you've been spending all this time with.
Because like all of her
I
would
know
have been
I've
her.
changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
Fair. Now we're here at the end of everything. Can you finally tell me your name? I don't think there is a name.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
And I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want. You know, you never told me your name.
They call me Red the Rizzler Gears. You might not. You've probably heard of me, actually. I don't think I have one either.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Not hero? Oh well. quiet will do.
Interesting.
That's always been us, hasn't it?
Has it? A hero. Quiet. I guess that's fair. What's this game been like for me? The game's been pretty good. I kind of started it like already thinking like the narrator's kind of like not a good guy, so we kind of kept with that whole route. And I've tried avoiding most of the interactions that would involve me taking like an action to hurt the princess. I'm sure like I'd play it a different route, like being like the really big hero, but I tried going about it like the way I would. It's been fun. Yeah, really 10 out of 10 game for me so far. I don't think I want to be a god. What do you think of her? What she wants us to be? I don't think they'd have much of it. None of this was ever really fair for either of us. That's fair.
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
You stabbed me more than I stabbed you, all right? The one time I stabbed you was not intentional. 2 times I stabbed you was not intentional. Not my choice. I'm sorry for all the times I hurt you. I don't think I want to be God. What do you think of her? What she wants? What if we just leave?
You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest. And you know how bad of a job I did.
Yeah.
You were the one getting stabbed.
Right? That's what I was saying.
I mean, yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you.
Yeah, that was kind of my point. You could have thrown the knife away, but no, that's cool.
Anyways,
that's cool.
I'm also sorry.
Yeah, I guess I need to be the one who apologizes first for, not stabbing you and whatnot. But hey, I get it.
We both let things get a little out of hand.
A little bit you
But
more
we don't
than
have
me,
to
but
let
that's
that
okay.
Stop us from being who we want to be.
Right.
You know, when she puts it like that...
What do you think of her? What she wants us to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair
Like
to
50
judge her.
times in the chest.
It must be so lonely, thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
Do I really I don't necessarily mind. Like, this would be this is a hard route. Like, if you were given godhood of some sort, would you take it? And would it be a good thing to take? Like, would you rather be a player in the god's world, or would you rather be the god who created the said world? That's a harder one. I don't know. I'll say, what if we just leave?
Can we actually do that?
I mean, if we're gods,
what
we
would
totally
that
could.
even mean? Where would we go?
I didn't like being a god. I just want to walk through not knowing what it means and why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know something new. New is probably always the right way, right? Doesn't mean what it means. It doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. I don't know where we go, but as long as it's not here, and as long as I'm with you, that's all that matters. So this is all, yeah, so not knowing what it means, blah, blah, blah. Always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't want to be a god. I don't know if it's necessarily that. Not knowing why. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Something new is probably what you would look like. If you had eternity, you'd basically beg for anything. The last is like lovey-dovey. I don't know where. Yeah, it's definitely more on the lovey-dovey side. A lot of these are kind of on the lovey-dovey side, but I think this is kind of the big thing, right? Like, if you had eternity, or if you had to repeat your life 1,000 times, and then eventually at the end of like each life, you got to finally know, like, hey, you've done this 1,000 times, you eventually want something to change. So, like, I don't know if you guys ever, this is like a weird little tangent, I'll kind of go off this, but if you're like what is it? The idea of like a false, free will. So, have you ever heard of like the false perception of like free will, right? The idea of free will states that like one of the downsides is like how free will can't exist is because every action you've ever made, you would have always made unless you had prior knowledge to. So like, how would you short circuit that situation? So for example, if I bring out my right hand, every time I do this right now, I would have always done this choice. I would have always made that choice because I'm making it now and nothing has told me otherwise. The only other route that would change this would be something you have to add into like the system, which would be something like, in my mind, how you change it would be like making dreams. So like for an example, how to argue sometimes like the free will conundrum is that you don't really have free will unless you're given like an option, right? So let's say you wake up every day, and every day you drive 80 miles to work, and that's 20 miles over the speed limit. So you're driving over the speed limit every day, and then suddenly the day before, or one day, you have a dream that a cop is going to be on that road. And so now you make a choice. You keep the same speed but take a different route, or now you slow down. And maybe that has like a cascading effect of numerous things, kind of like how we've done this whole adventure. And so like that's always a possibility. So, but if you did, like if you were just locked into doing the same thing over and over, you'd want something new. At least at some level, right? No matter how good or bad.
Terrifying, but yeah, I think I want that too.
Because eventually, even if it's bad, being new would be more impactful.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you sure you don't want to come with? Yeah, what's if I...
It wouldn't feel right.
Oh, fair
I'll
enough.
be okay. I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
Yeah, I guess that'd be one thing, right? Like being alone and doing all of that could be really horrible. But I don't think in like the grand scheme of things that we ever truly alone. Like even in the darkest moments, or when we feel like we're alone, no one's around, I have a feeling that like something, like you're never really alone. Just, it makes sense. Because, you know, we kind of all connected in some way. At least I believe at some level that everyone's connected. You leave the basement for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see attention seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door.
The door you've never been able to open, kind of thing?
Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
We'll say neither of us know what it's like.
And that's okay. That's the point, right? Side by side, stepping out into the unknown. Together.
Oh, is that it? Ah, it's such a good game. The story was just so good. I really enjoyed it. We did the whole playthrough in like one sitting. I might have to end up breaking into multiple videos if I want to do it on like YouTube. That way everyone can watch it from like start to finish. It was a really like beautiful story and like just a game overall. The experience is so nice. And I definitely recommend that we all, hold on. Aha, my hair's a mess, but I really do think, like, I don't know if, like, how much the ending has to, like, change. Like, if there are multiple endings or not, or if it ever really does matter. I think the idea is more of the experience the whole way through, not necessarily the ending. The ending might not be of that big of importance, but I wouldn't mind playing this again and just tackling it from finish the game. Oh, am I, hold on. Here's the track for place to play this just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hit hide DUI. Okay, gotcha. You're good. Oh, it has all the songs. Oh, that's really cool. Alright, but either way, I thought the story was amazing. I definitely recommend it. Like, just in general. There are 6 or 7 endings. That's so many. Maybe I was wrong. I thought maybe, like, it all kind of came down to that moment. But I do like going back through and seeing all of your decisions. I still would have liked to have made it throughout the story without ever killing the princess or ever attempting to kill the princess. I don't think we killed her throughout that whole thing, right? Which is good. but I don't know if I was able to tackle exactly what I had set in mind, but that was kind of part of the fun. Like, eventually you're bound to make a mistake in life, or bound to make a mistake somewhere, and it was a really good game. I will definitely play this again. I might do the other route, and maybe we'll show that as well, but it was a fun game. Definitely recommend. And that is going to be it for me today, guys. So, thank you so much for, coming on the journey with us. I know it was a lot different than our normal stream, but we tackled the whole game in one sitting, and I really couldn't pull myself away from it. So, really good game.